All right.
Gave up his whole meal for some coleslaw. I bet you he's still hungry.
You obviously saw that, Martell, and that's what propelled you to call Dr. Heavenly a messy-ass blogger. What was it about that footage that made you angry?
I feel that if someone isn't there to protect the image, I don't think that you should speak on that.
I did not start that name. That's the only name I ever heard of. However, I am a wife. That is my husband. There's a big difference.
Any relationship, regardless if it's a friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, it doesn't matter. I feel there's certain boundaries that outsiders shouldn't step in.
Absolutely. So you're getting married. That's what you're saying? You're thinking enough of this lady to make her your wife?
No.
Okay, then what are we talking about then?
I'm going to get married.
You just something.
No, it doesn't matter. The
Okay,
disrespect, the disrespect shouldn't be there.
I did not start that name. That's the only name I ever heard. I did not know her name.
It's Ariana, though.
Okay. I should have said wife. What is she to you?
No. She's my son's mother.
Gave up his whole meal for some coleslaw. I bet you he's still hungry.
You obviously saw that, Martell, and that's what propelled you to call Dr. Heavenly a messy-ass blogger. What was it about that footage that made you angry?
I feel that if someone isn't there to protect the image, I don't think that you should speak on that.
I did not start that name. That's the only name I ever heard of. However, I am a wife.
Well, hello, thanks so much for clicking on this video. On this video, I want to do a review, or should I call it a commentary? Well, even after having failed, and
How far into your marriage were you before?
This has been going on for like over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
The same person, you know?
Same. And your wife knew about it over the 3-year stretch?
No. She found out, I guess, over a year ago.
Something happened recently, I guess, while you're here now.
Yeah.
Okay. What would that be?
Well, I guess ongoing communications.
What does the communication look like?
You know, I went like over 5 months without talking to her or whatever.
Okay.
And then she called.
Right.
I answered. Mel and I, we were riding to Atlanta. Next thing you know, my phone rings out the blue. And it's a private number. I mean, if I didn't answer it, Melody would have had a million questions. So I had no choice but to answer it. And Lord behold, it was her. So Melody, they had a couple words, and I felt so bad that I just hung up on her. Now Melody thinks that her and I'll have something going on still. And that's why I'm in this place right now, in a sunken place. For real.
What was your wife's response to that?
I mean, very upset, very angry. And she expressed that to her and to me.
Okay.
So I turned the phone off.
Okay.
And, you know, so that caused problems right there too.
Okay. How would you describe your relationship with your wife now?
To be honest, she said that it's over. Like that was the last straw.
But speaking of counseling, you know, there's something that you said in one of your sessions that was like, it was the phrase that was most tweeted and everybody talked about, where you called your mistress a peasant.
I'm married, I have a beautiful wife. I know I've done wrong, but what I'm gonna call somebody that I was sent on the side?
No, that's still a woman.
I know it's still a woman, I mean, but we did certain things together and she knew I was married. I mean, I know I stepped out, but she knew I was married too. So she owned up to being a side chick. So if any side chicks out there, if your dude call you any name, run with it, forget it.
And so, I don't know, you tell me. She watches this show and then she hears you call her a peasant. The first thing I'd imagine she would do is pick up the phone and call you and fuss you out. Did she call you? Have you talked to her since?
No.
So she's out of the picture completely?
Of course.
Melody, do you believe that?
Time will tell.